It's, let me hide my follower goal for a second. During the stream. Yeah. Alright. Let's open this up. Plug my phone in and then set it up. I swear, if this game is controller compatible, I'm gonna... And I accidentally kick my controller while playing this. I'm gonna cry. Oh, I hear you typing.
Is my keyboard that loud?
Yeah.
Wow, that is loud. I have your stream open and I just hear it.
Yeah.
Alright, it's posted. Owl is typing in self-promo. Let's go.
Oh. Delicious.
Finger looking good.
That it is. That it is. Oh my lord. I'm gonna open up my... food container. Oh.
Let's go.
Got a spork to eat it with. As well.
Of course.
Okay. I'm like half waiting for the fun to see like few viewers. Hello, Grape.
Come for the perfect stream.
You've come. You've come to the amazing stream. If you would like to, you can monitor the chat if you want. Diffusion.
Oh yeah, I'm on it already.
Oh, okay. KFC dating? Oh, bro. Yes, grapefruit.
I am so ready for this game.
Welcome to my stream.
Imagine coming on the stream and seeing this. The music is just the cherry on top.
Am I alone? I'm not lonely. I have diffusion with me.
Of course. Oh, it's Colonel Sanders.
Yeah, it's Colonel Sandy. Yes, Grape, I am fine. Time to start a new game.
Let's go!
Enter your name.
What's your name? What character are we going for, or is just your name?
Let's do Captain Kelpface.
Captain Kelpface.
The typing sounds.
Oh, it's very riveting. Oh yeah. Oh no, it's too long.
Let me remove that space. Captain Kelpface.
Perfect space for it. This is the content I watch.
Oh wait, should it just be kelp face?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. Works either way.
Okay. Oh, the biscuits and
Oh,
chicken!
yeah.
The biscuits and chicken!
Let's go.
The biscuits and chicken, let's go!
This is amazing.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I had to get a bite of food.
Of course.
You softly sleep as the morning sun casts a warm glow through the window of your modest student apartment. The world is peaceful and serene. You could stay in the moment forever. Or you could wake up. Now. Your first day of culinary school is no time to sleep in. Throw the clock out the window. You slept through the school year and gave up a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to meet the Colonel Sanders.
The entire school year? Oh my goodness,
Try
you already lost.
again.
You failed the dating game.
I didn't know that was possible.
You slept through the school year.
We already read this shit. Smack that clock up and at him. Lying in bed, you stare at the ceiling, thinking about everything that awaits you at the prestigious University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning. Your mind begins to wander.
This is gonna be a long journey.
Who will be there? What will you cook? What should you wear? Time begins to fly by and you find your imagination getting away from yourself. Take this seriously. Oh, it's me talking now. I better make sure I arrive prepared for the first day. You bust through your morning checklist. Teeth equals brushed, hair equals combed, pits equals deodorized. Nothing can stop you now.
You're unstoppable.
You definitely grab a biscuit, strut out the door, and head off to class.
Oh yeah, those noises.
Just what you needed to get your blood flowing.
Definitely made by KFC.
I had a biscuit from there and I didn't even need water one time.
Ooh.
Their biscuits are good. Standing in the quad, you gaze up upon the magnificent University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning. Here comes your lifelong best friend forever, Miriam. She's the most adorably awkward person you've ever met, and you absolutely love her for it.
Good morning, Captain Kelpface. Are you excited for the first day of the rest of our lives?
Actually, I'm.
Because I sure am. Excited, a little nervous, okay? A lot nervous.
What the?
It's just that. This morning, I made breakfast for myself, but, well, I ate it. When I ate it, I couldn't taste any love in the food. What if I'm no good? What if I fail?
Classic Miriam, raised by her MasterChef parents. She's always held herself to a very high standard. Ever since we were little babies playing together, you rescued me from that quicksand box. It's been clear to me that you're the most loving, caring person I know. You're going to do great.
But with University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning's famous 3-day only semesters, I'm afraid of being left behind and never catching up.
A sweet girl, Miriam has always had a flair for the dramatic. This summer, she got so nervous about her first kiss that she chipped a tooth, practicing on a mannequin.
Damn.
Should you pep talk her or change the subject and give her some relief? Are we in a peppy mood or are we in a...
I don't know.
I think we're in a peppy mood today.
Yeah, we're in a peppy mood.
Remember last month when we saw that fortune teller and our tarot cards read?
The lady with the mask who gave me nightmares? I've been trying to forget.
I know she looked spooky, but she was so sweet. And she told you that you were destined for great things. Remember that card with the fancy looking tower and that other card featuring the handsome fellow in the red suit?
I've been waiting for so long to meet a handsome fellow I could call my own.
And I'm sure you will soon in no time. We'll be graduating and you'll be delighting the world with your heartfelt cooking in no time at all. As you talk Miriam up, you can feel her nerves begin to ease.
You know what? Maybe everything will be okay after all. And if not, at least I have these killer bangs.
I'm just imagining you holding up bang energy. Do you get bang energy?
Can you believe I cut them myself?
You can definitely believe it. I cannot believe it. Before you get another word out, you're rudely interrupted from someone smacks your books and custom engraved measuring spoons out of your hands onto the ground.
Hey!
How the fuck you pronounce that name?
It's, Ashley?
I think it's Ashley. Spelt wrong. It's Ashley, your arch rival. She's totally evil, but you can't help but to be filled with jealousy. She can get anything she wants from it, and she knows it. Hello, Ashley.
Oh, I did see you there! Chicken shins. You leave Captain Calface's shins alone. They're perfectly normal shins.
You can't stand Ashley. Even her name is annoying. You know for a fact it's actually Ashley, but she had to add extra letters to make herself feel better than everyone. I was right, it is Ashley. Irish taught me something.
If anyone here knows what perfect shins look like, it's us.
We're not going to let all your really weird insults get to us. Across the quad, you see Ashley's best friend, Van the Man, has stopped. I'm gonna do the voice for Van.
Okay.
Stop to look at his own reflection in the mirror. His pants are so tight you can see him casually working out his glutes while he styles his hair. No lie, they're rocking glutes.
Van.
You rang? You've never been sure what the arrangement was. As long as you know them, Ashley and Van have been just as close as you and Miriam, but substantially more devious. I can't believe that University of Cooking School Academy for Learning would allow people like you to attend as students.
I know, right? You'd think they'd just hand us our diplomas now.
Or maybe hire us as all these professors. You amateurs could learn a lot from us. The first day of school about to start. There's not time to prepare. Tell these two. So you resist the urge. Let's go, Miriam.
That voice.
You enjoying Van Van's voice?
See you later, loser.
As you approach the door, you see a goofy-looking kid pushing hard against the window directly next to it.
Who's doing this one? I can do it.
Alright.
On! Whoopsie! I think it's walking!
You reach forward and easily pull the door open. That should do the trick.
I love you!
I think you mean thank you.
My name is Pop. I was named after the Pop he's old.
Could someone like this also be a student at the school? He must be one heck of a chef. Also, his name tag clearly says Bob, but I guess he's reading it upside down.
Wise.
Hi, Pop. I'm Captain Kelpface. So, are you going to make me hold this door all day?
No.
And with that, the young man walks into the building ahead of you.
Is it just me, or is he kinda cute?
I think it's just you. You both shrug your shoulders before following him into the building. You stand at the edge of the room, unsure where to sit. Other students wander in. Wander in and keep themselves busy chit-chatting. I got the voice for this one, don't worry.
Okay. Awesome.
A scruffy-looking pooch takes his place at a podium up in front of class. Adorable. Now, quiet down, everyone. Who is this unreasonably cute pup, and why is he in our culinary class?
You must be Sprinkles, head instructor and CEO of UCS AL.
Please call me Professor Dog. I may be cute and a little fluffy, but I still demand respect. Woof. What a cute dog. is our professor. This is the best school ever. I guess only a dog's nose is capable of picking up all the nuisances of fine dining. Out of nowhere, winds begin to rush around you as a swirl of cherry blossom petals fill the air inside the classroom.
I'm chilly. Someone close a window.
And then he walks in. You're immediately swept up by the aura of the new student. His remarkable goatee. Who knew anyone could be so handsome? Time stands still.
You got his voice.
Florian asks, why is he hot? Oh, I got Colonel Sanders' voice.
You got this.
Hold on, let me mute real quick and practice it. Alright.
It's him! It's...
If it isn't my favorite student, Harlan. Colonel Sanders interrupts Sprinkles. Sorry, Professor Dog, before he can finish his sentence.
Please, Kamikana. Colonel Sanders.
A hushed murmur rolls through the classroom as Colonel Sanders walks down the aisle of desks. Suddenly, the room is sweltering. Dexter, you clicked onto greatness.
It is amazing.
Sweat begins to bead across your brow. You feel like everyone is looking at you, and you're not entirely wrong.
And this over here must be Sweetie Sweets a lot.
It's sweaty. Sweats.
Sweaty.
Because we're
Sweats
sweating.
a lot.
Yeah.
Sweaty sweats a lot.
Oh no, Dex, you left. Maybe we should open that window back up before faucet pits and melts into a puddle and evaporates entirely.
Hold on just a second. Nobody talks to my friend like that.
You two both know my name. We're in the same kindergarten class. What is with all your really weird insults?
Besides, when Captain Cowface sweats, it's not gross, it's beautiful. Look at that shimmer.
You take a moment to clean yourself up. That's the only the only option.
Only option.
Good thing you didn't forget about that deodorant this morning. This classroom is hot, hot, hot. Professor Dogs steps in to settle the class down and set some ground rules. Welcome to my universe. It's just changing. Hold on. Welcome to my University of Cooking School Academy for Learning, the greatest culinary academy of the world, the birthplace of culinary legends past, present, and future. Many challenges await you. There will be tears, there will be blood, and there might even be a really adorable tiny food. And when it's all said and done, there will be a battle. You will lift your sporks and compete in the broom cooking arena. Just then another student enters the classroom and interrupts the professor's rousing speech.
Hi guys, sorry I'm late. I hope everyone had a good summer. I really miss...
Quiet! Late to class is bad enough, but interrupting my monologue. You're on the fast track out of here, young man. Are you sure you're even in the right place?
Don't you recognize me? This is my third year in the school with you as my teacher.
Everybody stares at him blankly.
Does no remember me?
You're expelled if you utter one more word before I finish. Let that be a lesson to you students that tardiness is unacceptable. Even Clank made it here on time, rolling halfway across town on his tiny wheels. You turn to see the student who Sprinkles is referencing, who appears to be some sort of industrial kitchen appliance.
Who's doing this one?
Where? The class bursts into laughter. Oh, Clank, you rascal! Sprinkles walks into the classroom. As everyone stands in silent obedience, when he gets to you, he lifts his nose up in the air and takes a deep sniff. Your diet is lacking. Based on what I'm picking up here, you definitely need multivitamin. You should be taking better care of yourself. You never had a talking dog as a teacher before, but Sprinkles' reputation for being smart but tough is well known. You decide to try and butter him up by giving him a treat from your pocket But what kind? A chicken snack, of course. It's KFC
Yes,
after all.
of course.
You reach beneath your apron and return it with a chicken snack in your hand. Sprinkles' eyes go wide and as he locks onto it. His favorite. Well, I didn't think there might be some competition for a new star student. The furry professor immediately devours the snack, leaving your hand slick with a coating warm doggy drool. Sorry, I couldn't read that for a second. You see the other students eyeing you jealously, but pay no mind to them. If they want to succeed in life, they should have learned the importance of carrying a range of dong treat flavors on them at all times. Settle down, young chefs. Take your seats and prepare to have your minds open by the possible culinary creation. As everyone rushes to claim their favorite seats, you're left standing at the front of the room. Only two options remain.
Hey, Captain Kelpface, there's still a seat here.
It seems like no one has claimed this seat next to me. If you're interested.
Two good options, but which will you choose? You take a bite of this.
Of course.
This the famous Bull Phillip here.
this game.
I think I'll sit by Colonel Sanders. I feel like if I don't, I'm gonna lose again. You move to take your seat by Colonel Sanders. It appears he brought no books, pens, or pencils. However, his perfect upright posture shows off his seriousness that makes you confident in his desire to learn. Thanks for offering me this seat.
I've only had two rules. Do all you can and do the best you can. It's the only way you ever get that feeling of accomplishing something. God damn it.
The fucking voice is making me stutter. That's so inspiring.
Wow.
A little off topic, if
That
you
face
ask
in the
me, but
background.
okay.
It's still getting me. It's still there. Just staring at me.
As soon as you settled into your seat, the professor makes an announcement. Playing fires. It's time for a pop quiz.
Yeah, you pop! A quiz about me?
This is incredibly important, surprising short quiz will tell me if you are ready for life at culinary school. Keep your knife sharp and your focus sharper. Here comes question number 1.
Oh no.
If train A is traveling to point B and train B is traveling to point A, how important is it to wash your hands before cooking?
What?
Extremely. That's where. Oh, wait, no, that's not Sprinkles talking. The forest is a tree as chicken is to a I don't want to fail it.
They make this too easy.
A failure? That's right. I'm just imagining Doug Dimmadome. What is the most Hold on. What is the most efficient eating utensil ever created? A spork. Comically oversized fork. I had to choose that one.
Yeah, I understand.
What food is best for a broken heart? Anything as long as it's prepared with love and not too much salt. Oh, that was right. God damn it. Is Sprinkles a good boy? He's the best boy.
He is the best boy.
That's right. Total score 4 out of 5. I'll take it.
Not bad.
Only one wrong, not too shabby. You might just do alright, kid. You'll look up to see that Colonel Sanders has been watching. You tally your score. He nods with approval. May I have your attention, students? I have an important announcement to make.
This is so not fitting.
Time for lunch. Sprinkles is secretly goofy.
Gosh.
Gorge. Wow, the cafeteria is it's as nice as any restaurant you've ever eaten at. It makes sense that food dedicated to cooking would also be serious about eating. A delicious fragrance wafts through the room and it tickles the end of your nose and your mouth waters.
Do you smell that? That must be our lunch. It smells crazy good. Everyone, can I have your attention? Is it about lunch? No. I just wanted to apologize for my tardiness. You see, I was...
Howdy, folks. I'd like to make an announcement.
What was...
It's about lunch.
Everyone cheers.
Yeah. but I... Shh. Lunch!
She said, shh.
In honor of the new semester, I have prepared something special to share with everyone for lunch.
That must be the smell I smelled.
Indeed, that smell.
You hold your breath waiting to see what the food this mysterious student has created. You've heard that he's very talented, but were the rumors true?
Is this?
Colonel Sanders lifts a large bucket above his head. Its contents glimmer in the light. Piled high are huge pieces of chicken, breaded and fried to a crispy golden finish. The aroma envelops you, and you begin to feel warm and safe.
Oh no.
Colonel Sanders has filled a bucket with chicken? What a novel concept. Your stomach begins to grumble, as if to say, stop thinking and start eating.
For years, I have developed a secret recipe for the perfect fried chicken. By my calculation, nothing less than 11 herbs and spices are required to achieve the perfect balance of flavors.
You look around and notice that every other student has a pen and paper and scribbling notes as fast as they can.
But that's all I'll say about that.
Oh, it's Van talking. I thought it was Ashley. What do you think we want your stupid recipe, dude? Yeah. Not my dude, nah.
Tom Van speaks.
I'm just drafting the last will and testament in case one of those ingredients is poison. Got him? He looks around nervously to see if anyone else is laughing at his sick burn. You wait to see what zinger Ashley has prepared to follow up, but she suddenly takes a different approach.
Oh no, I still don't even have a proper voice for Ashley. Yeah, I was just like writing in my diary. I'll give her a raspy voice. Dear diary, today I smell
Sounds like a
something.
fucking lunch lady.
Dear diary, today I smell something beautiful. I knew at the moment that only the hands of a true gentleman could fry chicken so tender.
You see her body language change from bitter and evil to sweet and innocent as she slides closer to Colonel Sanders. She realizes that he is destined for greatness and fame with cooking skills like this. She wants him all to herself. Oh, please.
Well, Van Van, the man. If you don't want any,
I'll take this. Whoa. Hold on. Whoa, hold on now. I mean, I guess I'll try. He takes one bite. His eyes grow wide. He starts contorting his face as he tries to hold on. Or hold in his pure exhilaration. And act unimpressed.
easy now, there's enough for everyone. Please, my fellow classmates, dig in.
You take one of the pieces of fried chicken out of this bucket and sink your teeth into it. It's amazing. Tasting Colonel Sanders' food transport you to another dimension. Alone with your taste buds, gripping a drumstick in your hand, you float weightlessly. Oh no. Try to identify every flavor, because if I swim towards the light, I know I'll fail. You let the food rest in your mouth. You focus on it, scrutinizing every flavor. Salt, maybe? Pepper, too obvious. Oregano, basil? Maybe. But there's something else. Something dark, something spicy. You dig deeper, deeper, deeper! Yes, even deeper, still. Until you find it. Could it be... He really did it. How bold. How adventurous to use. You try to go even deeper into this sea of flavors, but this revelation alone is more than you can handle. You snap out of it and realize that this information was meant to remain a secret, and yet, now you know, a mantle of responsibility now rests upon your shoulders. As you look around, you realize that everyone in the room is consumed by the lunch. No one noticed that you've traveled through space and time. After tasting his food, you try to get some one-on-one time with Colonel Sanders. You approach Colonel Sanders. Colonel Sanders smiles ever so softly as you approach. He stops what he's doing and allows you to break the silence. Colonel, I wondered if I could talk to you for a second.
Anything for a fellow chef.
What exactly was on that chicken? It's gonna sound like fucking Skeletor.
How bold of you to assume and ask.
Where did he get the cane from?
Magic.
It's an idea for a new combination of flavors that'll make me my fortune and establish my legacy for all times as I open a chain of highly successful fried chicken restaurants. No big deal.
It's just how you and me here talking. I can keep a secret. In fact, I've got some of my own that I'm willing to trade.
What's the rush? The semester is only getting started. We've got 2 more whole days to get to know each other.
He's clearly not going to give it up easily, but
Semester's
it doesn't
3
hurt
days.
to be persistent. What happened?
A semester's 3 days?
I guess. In this game.
Wow.
You know what they say about secrets? Colonel. Shouldn't learning be fun? Aww. Who was moaning? I heard that.
You've got moxie. I'll give you that.
Colonel Sanders looks both ways to make sure you're truly alone. Then he leans in. You can feel his warm breath as he whispers.
Just one ingredient. But you can't tell. I use...
It's cute.
It's something my grandmother taught me.
Wow, you've never had... In fact, you're not even sure where you'd get some if you searched. And definitely isn't the flavor you tasted before. Now, you're 2 ingredients closer to knowing the full recipe. But you don't tell Colonel Sanders that. While you're wrapped up in a huge revelation, you notice that Colonel Sanders has disappeared while everyone is still in the cafeteria. You decide to look for him. You find Colonel Sanders standing outside in the quad.
Oh, it's you again. Howdy. Sometimes I like to come outside and look at the school buildings. I think about how my story will continue on after I've graduated.
It sounds like you have big plans.
I dare say the biggest. I will leave my mark on this world. You can bet on that.
Alone together for the first time, you figure now is the perfect moment to show him your personality to him. Nag him to show your own strength. Wow, I'm with a big idea to add an additional ingredients to really spice things up. Or be modest but thoughtful.
Definitely not the first one. Probably the third one. I don't know if he wants another ingredient added.
Okay. Oh, he's a Minecraft animal. I saw the hearts pop up.
Oh no. Oh no, he just took a bite of his own chicken, and we're standing next to each other.
Oh, we had a bite too.
No, no.
You just see hearts start flying out the windows of the cafeteria. XP starts slowly approaching Sanders. Just wanted to tell you that I really enjoyed your food. Now you've got his attention. The flavors were complex but comforting. The interplay between salty, savory, and peppery, it was perfect.
I appreciate the compliment, Captain Kelface.
I'm sure you'll be a big success.
I know we've only met today, but I'm starting to get the same feeling about you. We should head back inside. Next lesson starts soon.
You step into the massive cooking arena, where the afternoon lesson will take place. Each student gets an oven, and all the tools and ingredients they could need.
Look at this place. It's magnificent. Finally, we get to show our stuff. Wait a second. Oh no! We have to show our stuff. What if I totally blow it?
You're not going to blow anything, except maybe kisses to the crowd of fans you're going to earn with your signature adorable food creation. Welcome, students, to the cloaking arena. For today's lesson, we'll be cooking with partners. Hurry up and pair off. Naturally, Miriam looks over at you, but unable to control yourself, you pounce on Colonel Sanders. Hey, Colonel, would you like to tackle this lesson as a team? A team of two,
Damn.
that is. Me and you, if that wasn't clear.
Or Miriam.
Wanna be my partner?
Sure, Captain Kaleface. I'll prepare our station.
Without you as a partner, Miriam is left standing all alone. Two different students quickly take notice.
Hello, new partner!
Beep boop zzz.
Oh my, two potential partners. I'm so sorry, gentlemen, but I don't know who to choose.
Looks like you'll have to pick for her. Friend duties can be a little awkward, but that's the price you pay for not being alone forever. Who do you want to be Miriam's partner?
Oh jeez, I don't want either.
You want Paul?
Yeah, you sure go for Paul. Maybe I'll get more voice lines.
He has a bowl cut.
Oh, perfect.
Sorry, Clink, but I think Miriam will be partnering with Pop today.
Whirr.
Aw.
Pop gives a big smile as he steps up to the same station as Miriam.
I'm a chef!
He holds up a banana and without peeling it, proudly eats the entire thing. It's disconcerting, but Miriam is too kind to act gross out.
I love your enthusiasm, Pop.
She looks at you like, really, this kid? But it's too late to change your choice now. Now it's time to focus on your own cooking classwork. Alright, you two, for today's lesson, will be going to keep it simple. Pick a basic dish and provide up the steps. No chef is an island. It takes 2 flints to make a fire. You get the idea. Which dish do you suggest to your partner, Colonel Sanders? Using octopus.
Which one's the most KFC?
This one. Your grandmother's mashed potato and gravy.
Even though we don't have that here, but I know it's a thing in their menu.
Yeah. I've always been something of a down-home chef. I was thinking we could make something warm, inviting, and comforting.
Oh. Oh no.
Maybe mashed potatoes.
And gravy?
I couldn't imagine one without the other. Colonel Sanders casts a coy look at you, causing your whole face to go beet red. Embarrassed, you quickly turn away. I'll go get the potatoes.
No, please, let me. Picking the perfect produce is a passion of mine.
It looks like things are getting pretty fresh around here. Does someone have a crush on Colonel Sanders?
We're just cooking partners, mind your own business.
Sanders, heart is my business. And you'd better keep your fingers off my man.
Somebody call for me.
This music. Ah, no, jeez, Van. While I'm over here crushing Captain Kelpface's dreams, you're supposed to be taking care of our classwork. That was the deal, remember?
Colonel Sanders returns armful of peeled potatoes. He tosses them into boiling water and turns his attention to you and your old friends. Sounds like Undertale music.
Howdy there, Ashley. And Van. Are we working in a quartet instead of a duo now?
Actually, no. It looked like Captain Kelpface was struggling, so we offered to give them a hand. You know how it is. These young amateur chefs need a lot of mentoring.
I was going to say, Colonel Sanders, maybe it could be. Maybe I could teach you a thing or two about fancy food. Maybe one day you might be able to get up to my level. Ha! Doubt it.
Don't be rude, Van. Personally, I have no doubts whatsoever about Colonel Sanders' ability to concoct creations worthy of admiration. After all, your fried chicken was quite spectacular. But Colonel, if you ask me, I might make a better partner for you than this thing that has positioned itself at your station. Don't you feel deep down that we cast complementary shadows? We fit together like the thigh and the drumstick. It just makes sense.
Nothing about this makes any sense. But one thing is clear. She's coming for Colonel. If you don't watch out. Ashley is really going at you hard. You need to ask for some backup here before things get ugly.
I don't have to worry about Ashley. Seems like she
He
smokes
turns-
100 packs a day.
Where's my camels? Where's my
this
new
COVID
balls?
road, but it's worth it.
God damn it, Van, where's my new balls?
You smell like chocolate.
Chocolate. Turn to Miriam, your forever bestie always has your back. Turn to Colonel Sanders, hunks of hunks, in your time of need. I think this one's the right choice.
Of course, Colonel Sanders.
I'm here to learn and to express myself via my cuisine, not bicker with prima donnas. Partners were chosen at the beginning of class, so let's all respect the format, okay? You turn to Colonel Sanders to confirm that you're on the same page. I chose Colonel Sanders, and Colonel Sanders chose me. Isn't that right?
A businessman respects all fair agreements, from contracts to handshakes. I took on Captain Kelface as my partner for this activity, and I will stand by it.
This is very intense for partner choosing.
Based on your team's behavior, I'd say you're perfect for each other. Neither of you have Captain Kelface's natural talent, or their loyalty.
Being defended by Colonel Sanders leaves you feeling proud and full of potential. You look for Sprinkles in hope that he might step in, but he's nowhere to be found. Darn those cute corgis and their short but sturdy stature. You look down at your station, realizing the tension of the moment. Your hands have been cooking on autopilot. Distracted by the drama, you've already crushed and boiled potatoes into a perfectly creamy, mashed texture with plenty of butter and cream for flavor. It's as if as if your natural passion guided you through the steps you know so well while your attention was elsewhere.
I know just what to do.
Colonel Sanders extends his hand. He's holding a beautiful white porcelain boat, out of which pours smooth brown gravy, smothering your nearly finished potato dish. Gravy flows down the sides of the mound of mashed
Commercial.
potatoes. The result looks spectacular. Granny would be very proud. Colonel Sanders holds a spork out to you. You reach out, grab hold of it, but he doesn't immediately let go. two of you stand, holding the same spork, and for that small moment, all the madness and pressure in this crazy world stops. Your eyes lock. The moment is electric. Time stands still.
If you love something, set it free.
Together, you dig the utensil into the mashed potatoes and lift a heaping sporkful up. When you see Ashley with a sinister look, you know she's plotting against you to be with Colonel Sanders. And then, filled with rage, without thinking, you fling the sporkful of mashed potatoes right into Ashley's stupid, beautiful face.
What, man? Please do something.
Scooping up a fingerful, Van tastes the dripping mashed potatoes and gravy. Realizes that it's delicious. Horrified by his revelation, he slinks away. He will never be able to cook something with so much love and integrity. Oh, thank you, Scribble, for the raid.
Oh, perfect. Welcome.
Welcome, everyone, to the Colonel Sanders dating game. We're dating Colonel Sanders. That's what we're doing.
It's been riveting.
It's very riveting. Hold on right there, Captain Kelface. We do not waste food in the broom cooking arena. Colonel Sanders, I expect better from you. If you throw one more spoonful, you'd both better be prepared to eat it from whatever it lands.
Can I have potatoes, face?
Van rushes back over, a covered dish in his hand. Mashed potatoes and gravy, pathetic. Just a few minutes I prepared a full meal. Gaze upon my specialty, a braised tentacle of octopus in my silky saltwater sauce. Plated on a battle axe forged by my supreme chef ancestors.
Damn. You ignored me for too long. This ends now. Is it I who will have the first bite and you will look at the envy?
The interrupting student rushes at Van and swipes a bite of his signature dish right off the plate. No, don't! Something about this dish doesn't strike my nose quite right. I think the octopus was rushed and may have turned in the process. The results could be toxic. Too late, it has been eaten. I think I left something in the oven.
I don't feel so good.
It killed him! Oh, welcome back, Scribble. Everyone step back, don't take another bite. When you look back at the plate, rest of it's gone, you notice the tip of the tentacle being slurped up in Pop's mouth. Pop winces in pain for just a moment and then is almost immediately back to his oblivious self.
Whoopsie! Tastes like poison!
The entire class is gathered to watch Pop's final moments. Shock has frozen the whole crowd. They are just as motionless as statues. The class bell rings, disrupting the moment and snapping everyone back to reality. It would appear that Pop's enthusiasm for trying new things, despite obvious danger, has inoculated him against poisons of all kind. I'm not sure the professors here make enough money.
I guess that's Van.
That's not Van, that's the ghost of
Oh, I
student.
thought Van.
It's
I
of
thought Van
student
died.
right here. No, it was the student who tasted his food.
Oh, it's me.
Yeah.
Hello. That's it.
Seeing that you're shaken up by that really annoying student and all his nonsense, Colonel Sanders approaches you.
I'm sorry you had to go through that. Please let me walk you home.
Just died. What? Like for real? Okay, come on.
You follow Colonel Sanders out of the room. At night, the school building has taken on another vibe entirely. It's dark and more than a little spooky. Colonel Sanders stands in the quad's neon glow and speaks softly.
Those mashed potatoes you made in class today.
Before you go on, I want you to know they're not a great representation of my skills. I didn't even realize I was making them.
They were amazing. Tasting them reminded me why I became so passionate about food to begin with.
Colonel Sanders is getting choked up. Cooking is obviously important to him in a way that you find inspiring. Now might be the perfect time to tell him you're developing feelings for him. Colonel Sanders.
Yes, Kelpin. Kelpton Capface is what I was about to say. Yes, Captain Kelpface.
There's something I need to tell you. Hold it right there. There's something I need to tell you first. Oh, jeez. You see, when I was just a boy, I had a dream that one day I'd be one of the greatest chefs the world has ever seen. And every day since, I've been working towards that dream. Day and night, never stopping, never resting, also lifting a lot of weights. Like so many weights.
Well, we should follow our dreams with all our hearts, that our souls may grant them, like wishes floating on a shooting star.
Hey, no, you. Shut up, I'm the one here to say inspirational stuff and be star of the story. Were you forgetting that your cooking literally killed a guy? You can't prove that.
I also saw you kill that guy. What was his name?
Somewhere in the distance, you hear a long, sad sigh. Forget him. We're talking about me. Me. I'm the hero.
I lost a character. This is my turn. Let me practice for a second.
Okay.
Sporkmaster is here to find a hero.
I think I left the fridge door open. Later, nerds.
How dare you threaten me? This house laying down my guard and connecting with another chef on an emotional level.
Be afraid. Be very afraid of me because I am a monster sea.
Is he rhyming on purpose, or is that just a coincidence? Before you can discuss the syntax any further, it's a turn-based fight sequence. What will you do?
What? What?
It's a turn-based fighting sequence now.
This is a KFC dating game. Why do we have a fighting animation? What's going on here?
Scribble, I don't even know what's happening. Don't ask.
I don't think anyone does.
You decide to go on the attack. Which attack will you use? Cook with love. Cook with love does 1 damage. It just got real. That attack really upset Spork Monster. Spork Monster goes on the attack. They spit hot gravy at you. You take 1 damage. Defend. You decide to defend. What defense will you use? trepidation. You continue to stay back and endure whatever comes your way. Seems like a pretty weird strategy, but okay, you do you. Spork Monster focuses their matched mind and draws energy from Mother Earth's itself. They go larger and more intimidating. How will you respond? You decide to go on the attack. What attack will you use? Cook with Love. Cook with Love does 1 damage. Spork Monster is no quitter. Buffed up and ready to rumble. They go on the attack once again. Spork Monster uses utility utensil and you take 2 damage from the attack. If you take much more damage, you're not going to survive the battle. Defend. You decide to defend. What defense will you use? Buff up. No one can control this much buffness. You also start to feel bloated and quite frankly a little gassy. You better attack soon or you'll likely explode. You go on the attack. Chow down. Chow down does 2 damage. A powerful blow. Spork Monster's oozing cheese onto the lawn of the quad. I'm wondering who is going to have to clean that up. Feeling vulnerable, Spork Monster prepares for its ultimate attack. Rounded Edge.
Vile villain! Stop your reign of terror! Stops here!
Colonel Sanders summons the energy of 1,000 chickens.
Pop Pie Power Pinch!
Popeye Power Pinch does 10 damage. Spork Monster is defeated. You saved me. An injured Spork Monster spews steam into the night.
This school is crazy.
Finish him. Spare the wretched beast. I'll be
Maybe we
mine.
need the forks.
Yeah,
So we
maybe
need
we
to
need.
spare it.
Yeah. You manage to tamp down your disgust at the sight of this gnarly beast long enough to realize that he is still a living creature with a pure soul who deserves your pity, not your wrath. Begone, beast. Don't you dare come back for a follow-up encounter tomorrow.
Oh my goodness.
I won't forget this. They said that it won't be back, like you said.
The Spork Monster scuttles off into the night. The defeated monster left behind a special item.
I have
It
a feeling
appears
we're
to
gonna
be-
fight.
What?
I feel like we're gonna fight this 2 more times.
No.
It's 3 days.
I hope not. It appears at first to be a cookbook, but upon a closer inspection, it's much more. It's a book of magic spells with a golden chicken on the cover. You open the cover, find a library card tucked inside. Last name has been signed out as Borko?
Barco. That name sounds strangely familiar.
Your blood is pumping as you stand in the quiet of the night, holding the mysterious book in your hands. As you come down from your battle buzz, you realize that your final attack has left you completely depleted. The world around you begins to fade away. Without any energy to keep your eyes open, darkness overtakes you. The image of Colonel Sanders flashes before your eyes as you fall asleep. He must have helped you get home in your tired state. You don't know if you could have made it without him. What a guy. You want to thank him, but you don't have the strength to utter a single word. You feel your covers being pulled up as you are tucked in tightly. Good night, my colonel. In your dream, you're together with Colonel Sanders for some reason. Sprinkles is also there, instructing your love dreams are weird. You wake up on day 2 and attempt to process the wild visions you had. Were they memories or premonitions? You lie in bed Stare at the ceiling, thinking about the secret you discovered while tasting Colonel Sanders' cooking yesterday. You can't believe he really used kids. And then there was that secret ingredient that Colonel Sanders went ahead and told you outright. Not much of a secret, huh? His scribble came back and I'm in the bedroom. It's probably just because he already trusts you so much. Sure, that makes sense. We'll go with that. You meet up with your bestie in front of the school. Before you can tell her about the encounter with Spork Monster, she launches into a story of her own.
Okay, I know this might sound a little strange, but I think I might be, I think I might like Pop.
Like him? Like.
I know it sounds like it's moving too fast, but there's something about him. I like him. Like him. We got to talking after class, and he's actually totally sweet guy. Not only that, but he's really smart. He told me all kinds of stories about Colonel Sanders. Did you know that Colonel Sanders enlisted in the army when he was only 3? Not only that, but he founded a special unit of super soldiers who all wear the same hats just because he put on a hat one time and thought it looked cool.
I'm gonna have to stop you right there from reading real quick. Cause Scribble just got shot in the face with their own ice log. I guess that's a popsicle.
Oh no.
Scribble, are you okay?
But Colonel Sanders didn't even wear
Wait, that's
a
my
hat.
line.
Wait, no. That's you.
What?
Don't worry about it.
But Colonel Sanders doesn't even wear a hat. He wears a ribbon tie. Either way, maybe it'd be best if you took it slow
It's
with
fine.
this new boy, like I am with Colonel Sanders.
Oh no.
Okay, it was just the juice that hit Scribbled in the face.
There's my line now. You and Colonel Sanders, the coolest guy in school, the most famous student to ever attend University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning, you're a thing now?
Hold on, I'm opening up the other KFC meal that I
Okay.
have. Ooh, the biscuits in here. We definitely connected yesterday.
Sure you did. You're great, why wouldn't he be into you, I guess?
Laughing at the implication that you and Colonel Sanders might be a thing. It's definitely not cool. You are great. You have an idea about how to prove that your love is real. Well, if he's not into me, why did he tell me one of his secret ingredients? However, you didn't tell her that you know a second ingredient too, which you discovered on your own. Your bestie's eyes light up.
A secret ingredient?
Yeah, like I said, that secret ingredient. Is there a dramatic echo in here? Miriam checks to make sure you're alone before continuing.
So this summer, while I was on vacation with my family, a lovely man approached me in the botanical garden where I was wandering. Oh,
Scribble, this is a KFC dating game. That's what's happening. It's KFC.
of course.
We're in college with Colonel Sanders.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The 3-day semester.
This can't be good.
He told me all about his passion for spices. Secret spices. The man even gave me some to show me what he meant. He said it was a powder created from a super duper rare dried powder flower petals. Wait, yeah. And that oh my god, my reading's failing. And that if I did him a big favor, I could have some of my own.
Please, Miriam, don't tell me.
So I filled my suitcase with them and brought them home. He was so nice. He even met me at the gate when I arrived. Later, when I cooked with him, a very strange feeling came over me, and the flavor was unlike anything I'd ever tasted.
I think you're being a little liberal with the meaning of spices here.
Whatever. Anyhow, we both share an interest in cooking, so we've studied in touch, you know? Like pen pals. I bet he would love to know more about new spices.
Well, I'm definitely not supposed to share Colonel Sanders' secret recipe. And besides, I only know the one ingredient, so I doubt it'd be much use to anyone.
Please, please, please. It would mean the world to me. No one has to know it came from you, or from Colonel Sanders. Don't tell her. Don't tell her.
Make up a fake ingredient.
You know if Colonel Sanders will find out.
You quickly think of a fake ingredient name. I don't know how about. It was Eye of Newt. I know it sounds like some kind of witch's potion, but it's what can you do? Yes, Scribble. It is Twitch. It is Twitch friendly. It showed up whenever I opened up Streamlabs and typed it in.
Eye of Newt. Wow.
Her eyes light up, imagining such a thing. You figure that you've satisfied her curiosity, and she'll move on. However, she immediately turns around and does some thumb typing on her phone that you can't quite see. That's probably not good. Before you can ask her to confirm that she was definitely not texting secrets to other people, you're interrupted. And wind rushes in. Cherry blossom petals fill the air. It's Colonel Sanders. He's arrived at school. Run!
Yeah, run. We must see Colonel Sanders.
You decide the best way to show Miriam how serious you and Colonel Sanders are would be to run to him. Surely he'll sweep you onto the back of his stallion right away together. That'll show her good. Oh, Colonel. My Colonel. However, your sudden movements surprise the horse and it rears up, kicking you directly in the face. The force of the blow knocks you out cold. In the darkness, you see a vision.
Ooh, cabin in a gal face. I am here to deliver you a message.
Not this guy.
It is important that you remember this exactly as I say it. If you forgot if the work end, so you're get serious. I have been trapped in the runway on with the that 3 times. And the name is.
But before he can continue, you suddenly awake.
Oh, gee.
You awake to find Colonel Sanders tending to you. He roused you back to life with a satchel of secret spices. Or is that just his natural seasoned musk?
Oh no. Oh no.
Compliment the craftsmanship horse's shoe. Maybe you shouldn't be riding a horse to school, and maybe you shouldn't be running up to animals. You don't know, it's hard to say who's in the wrong here. But one thing is for sure, that Colonel Sanders is pretty dreamy. That horse has beautiful shoes. I could really feel how smooth and sturdy they were when they were pressing into my face.
That's nice to hear. No one truly appreciates good craftsmanship anymore.
And with that, Colonel Sanders disappears into the school, leaving you and Miriam to follow. When you enter the classroom, you see your two rivals, Ashley and Van Van, are doing something bad. By the way they're hiding, you know it must be really bad. Like counterfeiting recipes bad, experimented with restricted ingredients bad, summoning a demon bad. You try to get a peek over Van Van's hulking shoulder, but he sees you coming. Whoa there, little one. I'm not sure you're ready to handle this.
Why?
Wait a minute. Let me practice.
Why don't you just make like a bee and mind your own wax, honey?
Act like you're not interested, but try to get a closer look. You sit near the rivals, but leave your back. Fuck it. However, you notice you eavesdropping, and try to cover your tracks and improvise an excuse. It's time for class, and you're distracting the rest of us who want to learn. Now you've upset them.
Oh, and you're the emperor of cooking, are you? You make the rules?
I'm not sure you'd know good meal if you ate it, or if it ate you.
Being the best chef in the world takes more than just culinary skills. It takes creativity. It takes panache.
Wait, what's that word?
I guess it's paniche now.
Panache?
If you're a student and he's an old man, what is this? He's just a student with white hair. I don't know what you're talking about. And it doesn't hurt to use a little evil. You finally get a look at what they're hiding and you instantly recognize it. It's a book, just like the one you found after your encounter with the spork monster. That's the same book I found last night in the quad. Ashley immediately elbows Van Van, who hides the book behind his back.
I don't know what you're talking about. That book is family heirloom and its constants are a secret.
You notice that they have just been studying the book. They've also got Pop pinned to the wall, and they're tossing potato skins at him as he tries to catch them in his mouth.
We're playing!
Before you can dig in any further, you're interrupted by the arrival of more students. It's almost time for class.
Beep, beep. Beep, beep.
Clink must be running late. He's in such a hurry. He rolls right over Van Van's meaty foot. Hey, watch it, you bucket of bolts. You watch how you talk to him. He didn't do anything. Zzz, womp.
Who do you think you're talking to? I've never heard such language, not even from a stand mixer.
Womp womp.
No, your mother was a stand mixer.
Wah, zzz.
Van Van jumps to attack Clank, but Clank shocks Van Van, sending him flying across the room.
Protect me, Colonel Sanders! These crazed men are about to come come to blows! I think it must be over me. But I'm not.
Well, can't believe I just got cut off.
I accidentally clicked, I'm sorry.
Wow. I was getting so into the role. Did I know what I was getting into when I agreed to this? Kind of. I didn't think I was gonna be reading. I just kind of started.
I started to drop a fry and I went to catch it, my finger hit space.
Oh my goodness.
Ashley's tone has completely changed in an instant. She bats her eyelashes at Colonel Sanders. Surely he must know that this is a ruse, right?
Gentlemen, get a hold of yourselves. Save it for the arena at least. Or don't, honestly. What do I care? I've got a lofty career aspirations to focus on.
Maybe I can help you with your business plan.
Just then, Sprinkles arrives to signal the true start of the class day. He's panting, which doesn't seem like that abnormal. He's a professor, but he's also a dog. Students, please take your seats. I apologize for my late arrival. I spent the morning chasing a car all around town, and my tiny legs are very, very tired. But I'm here now, and I hope you're ready to learn. Rub his furry dog belly, he loves it. Sprinkle stops in his tracks and sniffs the air around you. Something has him in a trance. It's a scent left on you from Colonel Sanders. Sprinkle jumps on you and licks your face.
Down, boy, down. Off hopping.
That command shouted by Colonel Sanders has snapped Sprinkles out of his trance. I wonder what's up with that. Sorry, I got a little carried away. After he catches his breath, Sprinkles regains control of the classroom. Without further ado, we'll review the global history of my favorite fowl, the chicken. You want to pay attention to the lesson, truly, you do. Which is why, in 1776, at the signing of the Declaration of Independence, it was a chicken who first signed their name. But you can't help but daydream about Colonel Sanders, and you miss most of the important parts. When you come to Sprinkles, it's holding a tray of food in front of you. Well, Captain Kelpie. It's going from Goofy back to Van Van. This naturally appears to you as a simple platter. Which item do you want to sample? Shimmering pepper?
Probably.
The brightly covered pepper stands out from other items. It sparkles in almost an eye-catching way, so naturally you reach out to grab it and eat it right away. However, your body's not prepared for the heat. The pepper has triggered an intense spice hallucination. It feels like forever as you trip through the universe.
My friend. Ooh.
This guy again.
I'm just gonna give you the most important message. Ooh. You must be average to death and fulfill your destiny. And all you must do is I was saying to fulfill your destiny, all you must
Sorry, I think I still got some spice stuck in my throat.
This is fine. I'll work through to fulfill the prophecy. You must.
You feel yourself begin to regain consciousness.
Oh man.
You come to and find everyone is staring at you. That pepper was the last of its kind on Earth, and now it's gone forever. You think to yourself, geez, I should pay better attention.
We all make mistakes. I'm sure he'll forgive you someday. Come on, it's time for lunch.
Before anyone can relax, the cafeteria lights dim, and your rivals make a dramatic announcement. Today's lunch will be prepared.
Via time competitive cook-off.
The level.
Step up and tell them you're on.
Yes.
A bit of lunchtime competition, eh? Count me in. If I have to wipe the tables with you fools before I set my lunch down on it, then so be it. I'm not the fool, you're the fool.
Good one, Van Van. I like your corruption, Captain Kelface. I'll be watching your performance.
Just as things reach a boiling point, Sprinkles steps in. Surely he'll put a stop to this madness. Now, student. Please settle down in this lunchroom. Not a sports in court. Finally, a little sense. You breathe a sigh of relief. At least not until we turn on the timer. Just then a huge light blasts in your face, flashing words. Timer ready. That's what I'm talking about. Aroo! I stand corrected.
The hard way builds solidly a foundation of conference. That cannot be swept away. And that's an original quote by me in case anyone's wondering. I hope its message lifts you to victory.
Like a diamond. I was formed under pressure, and now is my chance to shine. I will defeat you myself.
Oh no.
You had this chicken, and you made mashed potatoes and gravy on day one. And you're feeling like you can really impress him again here. It's time to boil some water for the potatoes. Think fast, if the timer runs down, you'll be forced to pick randomly. 100 degrees Fahrenheit. That's wrong.
I think it's Celsius.
Oh fuck.
I could be
What
wrong,
were you thinking, Captain Kelpface? Get your head in the game. Gorsh. You're going to need some season this chicken before you cook it. You don't know Colonel Sanders' recipe exactly, but you have an idea. How many herbs and spices did you say? 11.
though. 11.
That's right. You might not know all of the ingredients yet, but at least you're headed in the right direction. Tail wagging intensifies. Now that you've gotten some basic steps going, it's time to evaluate your craft. What state of mind offers the most flavor?
I don't know.
Gratitude. That's right.
I knew it.
You must never take this opportunity for granted. If you hope to succeed, your classmates are rooting for you, but Ashley is simply stronger and faster than you. You better pick up the pace if you want to survive. When you were a child, your father told you never to forget where you came from every day. You meditate on his voice and draw energy from that place. Now you grow tame. Where does that come from? That's right. Small town where dreams were born. And you're not going to miss it.
I can't read it quick enough.
You try to shut the noise of the arena and focus on your cooking. What's the sound of sex? Sizzling. That's
Sizzling.
wrong.
No.
Don't make me get the Sprite bottle. Yup. Next question.
You had to add that.
You notice Colonel Sanders out of the corner of your eye.
I believe in you, Captain Kelface.
He's actually cheering you on, which would be awesome, except knowing he's watching you made you totally forget what you were doing. Now all you can think about is Colonel Sanders. You were thinking, get your mind back in the competition. Grr. You are stranded on a desert island with only one dessert cookbook. Which do you take? What a hunk! I know, right? You know what? Shouldn't you be focused on the challenge? You're falling behind. What does that have to do with crafting particular fried chicken and delicate baked biscuits? Woof woof. You're really struggling to keep up. The next station, Ashley has already begun plating elements her dish. It's colorful and complex. To make up time, you toss your biscuit dough in the stand mixer. As you do, the crowd gasps.
Yikes.
Zzz,
I know you. I know you love nothing more than seeing a fellow appliance utilized in a kitchen battle, but sometimes that means sacrificing the personal touch.
wah.
You might not have any hands, but Captain Kelpface does. And a good chef needs to be touching the dough to know when it's properly mixed.
There's an easy way and a hard way. You don't get far by going the easy way.
When you hear everyone talking, you realize how serious your error was. You immediately shove your hand into the mixture to rescue the dough before it's overmixed.
Captain Kelpface, no!
But you're not fast enough and your hand gets stuck. It's immediately crushed by the quick spinning beaters. There's no way you'll be able to use that hand for the rest of the match. Colonel Sanders shakes his head in shame.
What you often find is the easy way can turn out much, much more difficult.
Everyone stop what you're doing right now. The battle is over. Yup. It can't be. I was so close to finishing my dish. Sweetheart, look at your hand. You simply can't go on.
that's too bad. And here I am. I am with a completed dish, ready to serve. Surely that makes me the winner by default.
No. It wouldn't be fair to compare the two on the amount of Captain Kelpface's injury. You see Sprinkles begin to lick his doggy chops as he locks onto the dish. But I suppose you should at least tell us what you prepared.
Well, because I'm the sweetest, I skipped straight to dessert. Under the white chocolate dome, you'll find a wide array of delights, taking you on a journey of flavor that tastes good and tells a story of excellence. I was going to ask Captain Kelpface to do the honor, but since you're injured, I can't. I'm afraid that pouring this creamer of delicious hot chocolate sauce might be too difficult. Colonel Sanders, if you wouldn't mind leaning me your strong, steady hands.
Colonel Sanders pours the hot chocolate sauce on top of the dome, causing it to melt away and revealing the ingredients within.
Inside you'll find a delicate fried cheese croquet. Croquet atop a slice of honeycomb ice cream 2 ways, tender nougat, and pearls of blueberry glay. I can't word. I failed English 10.
Mm-hmm. Colonel Sanders seems to be intrigued, but perhaps not impressed as he dips his finger into the chocolate sauce.
Simplicity isn't your strong suit, is it, Ashley?
Oh, you.
Internalize the rage you feel. Wait, hold on. I didn't read this part yet. As he places a sauce-covered finger into his lips, Ashley leans over and whispers something in his ear. A dab of sauce sticks to his mustache. Internalize the rage you feel. Your rage burns so intensely within your eyes that they burst into flames. Flames cause your eyebrows to catch on fire and turn to ash. They fall off your face. Means most people will have a hard time understanding your emotions for the rest of the semester, perhaps forever. Embarrassed and ashamed by your poor performance, not to mention your crispy fried eyebrow, you run to the quad to be alone. The beautiful weather feels like an insult inside you. A storm rages. It's Colonel Sanders. He's probably here to tell you that he and Ashley are in love and have decided to get married. He won't even ask you to cater his wedding because you're a terrible chef and an awful person. You try to hide it from him, but he approaches you directly. I know you're hurting right now. Not just from the devastating loss, but from that run-in with the mixer and that small fire. We should all get checked out. I'm fine. You can just leave me alone. I'm a loser. I'm not fit for you to fill your fryer. I'll never be a master chef. Failure is a part of life. Not just for you, but for all of us. Do you think I've never failed at anything before? That's exactly what I think. Well then, think again. I wasn't always the man you see before you. Enrolled in culinary school, incredibly handsome, successful, and motivated. Well, handsome, sure, but I wasn't born that way. But I've been walking other paths and arrived at dead ends. I was passionate about life, but I failed as an
obstetrician. I was passionate about justice, but I failed as a lawyer. I was passionate about livestock, but I even failed as a mule handler. That one was especially humiliating. Mules can be so cruel. I lost my business partner to a gunfight. I didn't know. People see my delicate ribbon tie, my well-kept beard, and assume that I've got it all together. Which is true now, but it hasn't always been.
Sounds like this guy could really use a hug.
I resolved then that I was going to amount to something. No amount of hours, labor, or money would deter me from giving the best I have to give.
As Colonel Sanders focuses, you can see something ignite inside of him. A burning passion.
One has to remember that every failure can be a stepping stone to something. But my new dream is pure. It's honest. It's something that a humble man in a crisp white suit can be proud of. I will create a new chain of chicken restaurants that will bring joy to the entire world and make up for my past misdeeds.
Yay!
Just as your moment grows intimate, you're interrupted by a threatening, shadowy presence.
Oh no.
Battle scarred from the night before, you prepare for the worst. It's the Spork monster.
I knew it was going back.
Borka?
It is I know I said I would be back, but after the whole fight to the death thing, maybe you don't really need to see me anymore, but I just wanted to say that I was wrong to attack you. I want to apologize. I know what it's like having to always look over your shoulders. Monster problems, am I right?
Oh, thanks, Borka. I'm glad that there are no hard feelings. Getting jumped by a giant creature in the dark of nights can really rile a person up. I also want to apologize for the way I switched right into attack mode.
You know that you're strong at cooking school and it can put a person under a lot of stress. I also used to go to the school. I wasn't always a spork monster, you see.
Oh. I don't believe it. You were human once.
Well, no. I was a golden retriever, but I was still a student until one day, me and kids with a magic spell book cast a dark enchantment on me, and I was forever transformed.
A magic spellbook.
Precisely. I had procured a copy for myself, but somewhere along the way I lost it. If you find such a book, I beg of you, respect it. You're too powerful, Chef. And shouldn't rely on such a dark and evil magic. No, you should be protecting the innocent from those who cheat them through sorcery and... Wow. If you need me, don't fear. I will be there.
Hold on, let me swallow this chicken.
Okay. Why did I choose the voices that kill my throat the most?
Because it's funny.
It is funny.
Sounds like there are some bad cooks in the kitchen of life. Captain Kelface together. I am sure we can defeat them. Come back to my hideaway, and we can discuss.
Personal invite. You can't imagine what Colonel Sanders' home must be like, but it sounds like you're about to find out. I already noticed the pictures. Wait, that's Colonel Sanders right there. Stepping inside the Sanders home, surrounded by his things, you start to feel a special bond with him.
It looks like you live in such an exciting.
Wait, hold on.
The wrong word. Nope.
Sorry, hold on. So they're the same. They're pretty much the same color. It looks like you live such an exciting life, Colonel Sanders.
Every day can be an adventure if you approach it with the right attitude. Long ago, I made the decision to never stop searching, never stop working, never stop imagining. Have you been working on any new recipes of your own lately? I'm always excited to talk about food with another ambitious chef.
Well, there's something. It's just a side dish I've been tinkering with, trying to find the right balance of flavors and textures. I'm not sure I've nailed it yet, but I'm close. Colonel Sanders' eyes perk up as he starts to wonder what dish he might be describing. It's meant to be paired with something spicy or something crispy. Both, perhaps. Now you've got him right where you want him. Should you reveal your new creation to him or keep it a secret just for you? I think we should reveal it.
Yeah, it's probably good to reveal it.
You decide that you're as ready as you'll ever be to share your original cooking with Colonel Sanders. Is that a KFC scented candle?
KFC instead?
I don't know. I know KFC has scented, like, fire logs.
Oh, I didn't. Oh, yeah, I actually did hear about that.
Yeah. Before you can talk yourself out of it, you decide to dive in head first. You reach into your lunch bag for a special dish that you've been keeping on ice all day. I present to you my original coleslaw. Shredded cabbage dish glistens in the light of Colonel Sanders' Lux Hideaway.
Magnificent!
Together you chow down on the creamy slaw till just a spoonful remains in the bowl.
Do you mind if I hold on to the last bite? I like to have it around so that I can admire its taste later and think back on this moment.
You could offer to make him more, but he seems like a very sentimental kind of guy. Sure, why not?
Please, make yourself comfortable. I'll be back in just a moment.
You realize now that would be the perfect time to do some snooping. Around the room are various items you can look closer at. Each item seems to radiate memories and emotion. Tap on an item to discover more about the colonel. Oh, let's see the candle.
Yeah, it's a candle.
The scented candle. You pick it up to try to identify the smell. Power tool. Freshly starched collar. Piece of wood floating in a lake. Summer of '69?
Me?
No, it's one of the secret recipe ingredients. It's Tap on an item to discover more about the card. A lock of silver hair is woven through the teeth of the comb. Upon further inspection, you realize that the hair therein isn't just silver in color. It's actually made of spun silver. Let's look at his cock.
Okay.
You notice a very realistic stuffed chicken sitting on a corner table. When you pick it up, you realize it isn't just realistic, it's real. Taxidermy must have been important to Colonel Sanders when it was alive. Little note clipped to the chicken's foot reads. I'm gonna read this in the voice of the Colonel. Or the Colonel.
The true state bird of the great state of Kentucky.
Tap on the item to discover more about the Colonel. I'm not gonna click on that. Maybe I should. You open the door to the Colonel Sanders closet and find a row of his signature white suits hanging within. You take one off its hanger and try it on. The jacket is a bit big for you, but it's soft and comfortable. You give yourself a deep hug, breathing in his scent. They say that home is where the heart is. Is this what they meant? Before you can look any further, you hear Colonel Sanders returning. He has a new dish that he's been working on, and he wants you to taste it. You try to act casual until he asks you why you're wearing his jacket.
I don't usually loan these out, but I must say, it does look good on you.
Oh crap, the jacket. You forgot to take it off.
Oh, is this a move time? Is this move time?
Whoa, whoa, this isn't that kind of game. Not that we blame you for trying,
No.
but still, game over. Try
No.
again.
Imagine we start from the very beginning.
No, that'd be fine. You up for another hour?
No.
It's okay.
It sent us back this far. Oh my.
Hold on.
That. Unfortunate.
Realize that this is the perfect time for snooping.
We may have to click on the candle again for the secret ingredient.
A scented candle, you pick it up and try to identify the smell. A power tool? Freshly starched collar? Piece of wood floating in a lake. The summer of '69? No, it's one of the secret recipe ingredients. It's... Tap on an item to discover more about the Colonel. Click this and then just skip everything. Okay, I just wanna...
There we go.
Okay. One of the frame photos shows an old man who looks a bit like Colonel Sanders standing with a friend. They hold fried chicken drumsticks and appear to be cheersing them. Wait, where did you see that? I don't see any fried chicken drumsticks being cheered.
I'm looking.
You look closely and see that there's a short inscription. I wonder who
My friend Pete.
is. The photo appears to be Colonel Sanders, except he's an old man visiting the pyramids of Egypt? Maybe this is where he discovered one of his secret herbs and spices. An adorable little baby crawls across the floor from the goatee and mustache combo. He sports, you figure, must be Colonel Sanders himself.
What? You hit puberty quick.
Yeah. That or maybe it's the drumstick that he seems to be waving like a rattle. Who frames a baby picture of just themselves? Probably the same type of person who would make their own face the logo of a company they founded, am I right? Tap on the more about the card. Take a closer look of a large urn sitting on a nearby pedestal. There's a plaque on it. It's dusty, but when you wipe it off, you can read the inscription. It just says, "Here lies." Oh, I'm sorry.
Here lies the ashes of all my past careers and business failures.
Poor guy. Tap on an item. Wait.
Tap on the background window.
You gaze out the window. Just then a ghost of student pops up.
No. He's thinking about the end of the world on a who has to avenge my death.
Wait, what? I've never even learned your name. Why would I avenge you?
My name right now. It's
Can't you see I'm in the middle of something?
damn.
You open a window, a crack, and the ghost of student is swept out with the breeze. Tap on an item. This must be where he keeps the secret recipe. You think for a moment what number is important to Colonel Sanders, and it dawns on you. As soon as the safe opens, and you find a single note.
Can chicken be prepared in the sashimi style?
Tap on the screen. Alright, this is the last one.
Alright.
You open the door. Okay. Okay. Tell him you're cold. Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to intrude. Just got a little cold and thought this might warm me up. Colonel Sanders smiles and scoots close to the fireplace.
It's warm by the fire. Why don't you come a little bit closer? And I'll show you my seasoned logs.
Suddenly everything feels like it's moving too fast. Final exams are tomorrow. You should be thinking about what you're going to cook. I should be home studying. Overwhelmed, you take off the jacket and run for the door. The thought of leaving Colonel in the mist, such an emotional breakthrough, gives you a pause. You stop yourself. Colonel?
Yes, Captain Kelface.
I honestly think this may be the beginning of something wonderful.
I think you're right. We should take things slow.
You talk late into the night and drift off into a slumber. Dream sequence. Zzz. You awake to a beautiful morning in Colonel Sanders' hideaway. Did he make the right decision on how to respond to Colonel Sanders? Only time will truly tell. Today's the day that could change the rest of your life. You think about the new secret ingredients you just learned about. In some jurisdictions, isn't even legal, but if the recipe is a secret, how will they know? Your thoughts are interrupted when Colonel Sanders emerges into the room. He's holding a gorgeously plated breakfast. Your mouth waters from the sight of it.
Here's a simple breakfast I just whipped up.
It's meticulous. I think that's how you pronounce that word. You taste Colonel Sanders' food. It takes you on a journey. When you return, he's waiting to ask you an important question.
So, would you say that we're the perfect match?
How presumptuous.
My cuisine and your taste buds, that is.
Flatter him.
Of course.
You know, I think we might make a great team. A single tear begins to pool in the corner of his eye as he gazes out the window.
And with the right business partner, I know I can't fail.
Business party. Could he be talking about you? It's all happening so quickly. Overcome with emotion and confused by your feelings, you're on the verge of tears, unable to speak. The only answer you can find is to run out the door and get home. There's still one more day of school after all. The University of Cooking School Academy for Learning awaits no one. You get home to find, very surprising, your best friends that are waiting for you.
Where have you been? Because I had one heck of a night. I've been desperate to talk to you about it, but I couldn't find you. I got worried that something had happened to you.
It's okay, I was just...
But now that it turns out you're fine, I can finally get you up to speed on the saga of Miriam.
Sure, but...
You will not believe what happened to me after school yesterday. I went on a date.
I think I can believe that.
Since I'd been partnered up with Pop, he asked me to go out with him. Of course, I told him, you better harness those wild horses, young man. I'm not that kind of girl. But he was just interested in spending some one-on-one time together and getting to know me. So I said, yeah, sure, I can get to know the little guy. Long story short, he took me to his favorite shush house. But things quickly spiraled out of control.
Did you just say shush house? As if that's a thing people just say. What is that even
I had
referring
no clue
to?
what I did not know what that was when I was reading it. And now I'm not really sure where we stand.
Hold on, I'm getting my drink.
Okay, I'm gonna search up what a shush house is.
Okay.
Yeah, see, I can't find anything on it.
Oh, okay. You didn't give Miriam time to tell her whole story, however, bottling up the details of your own night is just too much to bear. And I went on a date too, back to Colonel Sanders' house, where I spent the night with him.
You what?
Nothing happened but the emotional connection. Wowzers. Miriam tells you to move on from this whole Colonel Sanders obsession and focus on school. If being obsessed with Colonel Sanders is wrong, you don't want to be right. After a short argument, you both agree to go your separate ways.
Oh.
Let me unwrap this cookie real quick.
I'm trying to kill my voice some more.
Oh, hell yeah.
The duo. What's it? I didn't even realize his hair was a star. Until now.
When you arrive at school, you encounter your rivals in the quad. You can tell from a distance they're picking on Pop, though he himself might not quite grasp that fact. Because you know he's Pop.
What's a swirly? It sounds delicious.
Oh, it's great. I'll order you up one right away.
I'll have my swirly with sprinkles, please. It has winkles as a dog and a treat.
You can get your swirly dipped too.
Why don't you pick on someone your own size? Because I'm literally the biggest person at this school.
That's a fair point.
There is that house at There is that horse that Colonel Sanders rides to school, but who would dare to pick on such a gentle and beautiful creature?
You've got some nerve, Captain Kelpface, suggesting I pick on a defenseless horse. Now you're twisting my words, and I won't have it. You clench your fist, but the injury from yesterday's mixer accident makes you wince with the pain. Doesn't look like you can go on cooking like that. Might as well just give up. I'll never give up, ever. Colonel Sanders arrives just as it appears things are close to boiling over. A naturally intuitive person, he senses that something has been going on.
Is everyone excited for the final day of school? Captain Kelface, how's that hand feeling? I'm sure you'll be back to fine form by this afternoon.
Aren't you concerned about my hands, Colonel?
Yesterday I almost broke a nail winning so hard. Wait, that's the wrong voice.
Technically, I don't believe a winner has been decided, but your presentation was quite impressive.
I did the wrong voice.
Was he complimenting her?
What about the flavor of my delicate, warm, gooey chocolate sauce?
Sauce.
It was clear that you're passionate about how your food is received.
That's a
That's a
lot
lot
of words to say.
Wait,
It
no,
was
I got it wrong
bland.
again. What have I done? That's 2 to 1.
Hold on, I'm chewing on this cookie.
Yes.
Excuse me, Captain Kelface. I am more than capable to speak for myself.
Maybe you could just tell me more of your thoughts as we walk into class, Colonel.
I'm chewing on the cookie again. Hold on.
Alright.
I'm always interested in discussing the line of art of fine foods. See you inside, Captain Kelface.
Don't you fucking wink at me.
She's just winking.
Annoyed by Colonel Sanders' inability to see that Ashley for who you know she really is. You walk across the quad to get some distance. An attempt to distract yourself from how slighted you feel by that interaction with Ashley. You take the spell book you recovered yesterday and start flipping through the pages.
Whoa, that's that book? It looks like bad news.
It's just something I found lying around. It would appear to be some sort of grimoire.
Grimoire?
That's what I'm pronouncing it as. But I don't know how it's pronounced. I'm gonna assume it's grimoire. But I don't really believe in that magic stuff.
A grimoire? Like a book of spells? I don't know. Who would spend so much time decorating a magic book if it weren't really powerful?
I can't think of one surefire way to find out. You open to a page covered with arcane warnings, cast only in case of extreme emergencies. It says around the edges of the page. I could use this spell here that says it'll erase anyone I choose from all my memories. If I scrub out Colonel Sanders, it would probably help me focus better on the upcoming final exam. That is way. Hold on, that's you.
But it's 2 for 2.
Goddamn.
That is way drastic. Could you do something else, like anything else, not rooted in dark magic? Maybe tie a string around your finger.
Fine, it is drastic, but desperate times call for desperate measures. You've got a memory erasing spell sitting right in front of you, and a pretty good excuse to try it out. Don't do it.
No, don't do it.
Take your friend's advice and put the book away. It's almost time for class. Sprinkles is already in the front of the room, waiting for the students to arrive.
That face in the back.
Just had to take a couple screenshots to make sure I could get that face.
Wait, class starts at 12:20?
Sounds about right.
Alright then.
12:20 a.m.
Yeah.
Sprinkles is already in the room, waiting for the students to arrive. He clears his voice to make a quick announcement. I want you all to know that I feel something of a dog moment coming on, but I assure you, it is nothing to be afraid of. Yep. His cute little nose scrunches up, and he begins to breathe quickly. He must be hungry. Reach for some old homework to give him as a snack. Dog's gonna be rather unimpressive. Wait to see what happens. Sprinkles stops in his tracks. He focuses on the window. The room is deadly silent. When you follow his gaze, you see a tiny orange squirrel perched up on a cherry tree outside. Sprinkles turns feral and runs to the window of the classroom. He begins barking uncontrollably at the squirrel outside. Tyrants! What did I tell you about going back here, tyrants? I will destroy you! Go. Sprinkles is barking ferociously, drool flying off his face. The squirrel looks over, but he doesn't say anything back. You wonder, is that even a talking squirrel? Who named him Terrence? You better not show your chubby cheeks here around here ever again. Go. After Sprinkles is satisfied that his presence has been felt by not only Terrence, but many other squirrels in hearing distance, he returns to his professional tone. I apologize for my outburst. This actually brings up an important point. Thank you, Captain Kelpface, for reminding me to dole out this indispensable bit of wisdom, you say. Before he can go any further, Miriam's love drama spills all over into the class. Sprinkles is interrupted by sad whimpering coming back from the classroom.
I told you to save it for after class.
Would I miss you?
We went on one date, Pop. And how can you miss me when I'm right here?
Pop's voice quivers as he pleads his case to Miriam.
Every day I play, you go away again.
That's a really cute thing to say. Miriam, what happened between you and Pop?
I got her in trouble, and now she's mad at me. I didn't just get in trouble. I got yelled at by Pop's mother, who blames me for getting him banned from every museum we set foot in.
Oh, so that's what you meant by shush house.
Pop, we went on one date. We're over. And it meant so much to me that I made this for you. Oh, jeez.
Too hard to go on arguing. Pop leaves this creation behind and runs out of the room. Is that a boiled egg with pretzel sticks and jello?
So, it's like, yeah, you got like jello, what is cream?
Nothing like a loud public breakup to cast a pall over the final day of school. Well, that was unfortunate. But we mustn't be distracted from what lies ahead. The final competition showdown challenge exam. Excuse me. I'm still working on the title, but I think you get it. Test time approaches. See you all in the arena. Good. Before you can think about your upcoming competition, there's a very beautiful soul nearby in need of a pep talk.
Does this? Oh, it's gone. There's some pretty complicated math equations on the blackboard
Oh,
for a cooking class.
damn. I didn't even notice that.
I didn't notice it until just before it faded away.
Hey Miriam, are you okay?
Okay? I'm so mad that I could smash a tiny mug, spilling several droplets of hot cocoa all over the floor. How could he embarrass me in class like that, in front of everyone?
Her tiny cocoa is a delicious treasure. So you know that this breakup is no joke. Even if the source of her frustration is such a silly boy. I know that you know this, but I'm gonna say it out loud. You don't need anyone. Me and you were gonna cruise through this final test and hit the carpool lane to Success City. Miriam brightens up, imagining the wind rushing through her short bangs, but she hesitates to embrace the feeling all the way.
You're not going to saddle up on Colonel Sanders, Stallion, and ride off into the sunset without me?
Of course not. Well, maybe sorta, but I'm sure there's a pony out there with your name on it, and a ranch big enough for both of us, and whoever else we want to bring along. If it's not Pop or Clank or anyone else you meet today, tomorrow, or this whole year, so what? You're a special person who shouldn't settle for the first someone to show a little interest. Anyhow.
How long is a year? Like 6 days?
12. Miriam gives you a big hug and wipes the tear from her cheek.
I should really review my menu for today. I'm going to make a very special soup.
And I bet that Professor Dog is gonna love it up. It's gonna love it up?
I think it means lick, but I don't know.
While you were pep talking Miriam, you completely missed lunch, but that's okay because you had a better idea on how to spend your time before your exam. You've decided to head to the arena early to practice a dish. This is it, the location of your final challenge, a test of will, a test of courage, a test of talent. And a chance to beat the pants off of Van Van, the supposed Man, and his eviler counterpart, Ashley. As planned, you begin to run through a quick test of a recipe you've been working on. Captain Kelpface's famous chicken pot pie. After practicing for months, making this dish comes second nature to you, and you're able to quickly get a fresh pot pie in the oven. But as soon as you do, your cram session is interrupted by Colonel Sanders.
Captain Cowface, what are you doing here? There's still some time before the final exam.
Oh, just taking it all in. I'm big into visualizing success. I'm looking at my station and picturing victory. The pot pie has begun to bake, and the smell is slowly filling the space around you.
Visualizing, huh? That's too bad. I was hoping you were here cooking something delicious.
You'd usually happily share your food with anyone who is hungry, but the last time you let Colonel Sanders get in your head, it cost you a cook-off. You decided that it's time to put your cooking above your romantic desires. That decision gets hard to stick to when the timer goes off behind you.
Oh no, we can't ignore it again.
Fess up about the practice dish?
Yes.
Okay, you got me. I'm doing a little bit before more than visualizing.
I know my pot.
I know my pot pie can smell a nose from 400 yards. Hold on.
I know my nose can smell a pot pie from 400 yards.
That's an oddly specific distance, but you'd expect nothing less from an oddly specific man. You knew it was a pot pie just from the smell.
Not just a pot pie, but a chicken pot pie. With an all butter crust. My nose is telling me something else.
Oh no, is it burning?
No. I can smell that was made the heaping helping of TLC. But it'll probably start burning any second if you don't pull it out.
The moment of truth.
Wow.
That pot pie does look good. I want some.
Same.
All butter crust.
It's the best pot pie I've ever tasted. I've always loved good country cooking. And I could eat this all day.
There's no time left. The final showdown is about to begin. Sprinkles lays down on the ground rules. There are no rules except the cook with everything you got. You step up for the cook-off of a lifetime. You decide that mac and cheese plus the pot pie you've been practicing are just the dishes that'll push you over the edge to victory. Meanwhile, both Van and Ashley are prepping wildly elaborate dishes per their usual over-the-top selves. Miriam has her giant magnifying glass and several sets of tweezers. She's definitely prepared to go big, doing something small. Colonel Sanders seems to be harnessing his 11 herbs and spices, but he's trying to find a way to improve something on his perfect original recipe, trademark, fried chicken. The intensity in the room starts at full 10 out of 10 with a frenzy of action. Everything is calling out. Really cool special cooking moves as they prepare their food. Wow, this is getting serious. Colonel Sanders batters his chicken as it levitates through the air. Egg wash. Miriam furiously injects ingredients into an itty bitty pot of broth.
Best friend, bastard, blaster.
Van flexes his pectorals as he chops open a sea urchin. Let's rock and roll it. Ashley scoops her pastries off the tray with lightning speed.
Swallow personality spatula.
Even Clank gets into it.
5 dial pressure point chicken cooking technique.
Wait, when did Clank learn to speak English?
Anime showdown.
It's the singularity as was foretold.
We mustn't let it happen, or the plane's uprising will take us all.
Self destruct.
Van quickly unplugs Crank and rolls him out the back door of the arena.
Damn.
As you frantically prepare your dish, you notice Ashley has her spell book out. Is she going to use some dark magic to turn the tide? Got a book of your own. You're desperate not to see her win another battle. Should you take this opportunity to fight magic with magic,
No.
even if it's almost certainly evil magic?
No.
Do it the hard way. Who needs magic when you've got passion?
Yeah.
I'm going to do it the hard way. Colonel Sanders see that you've chosen to win with your own terms, and that he's giving you a subtle wink from across the room. Oh, he's blinking, not winking.
I believe in you, Captain Galface.
Miriam notices too.
And I've always believed in you, Captain Kelpface, since we were little kids, because I'm your best friend forever.
You turn to notice that Miriam is at your station cheering for you. Miriam, what about your dish? If you're here cheering, who is cooking?
Tiny food, short cook time. I'm actually already done, so I thought I'd help you.
Oh, that's sweet, but... Miriam tosses a handful of spices directly into your boiling noodles.
It's the secret ingredient.
However, she doesn't know that you lied and the ingredient was made up, and where in the world did she get Eye of Newt from? The boiling pot explodes, sending Miriam flying backwards. The watery noodles begin to swirl in the air, bubbling up into a dark cloud that thickens and congeals before your very eyes.
Oh, jeez.
It is I, Steve, the Sporkmaster.
Steve, wait, what happened to Barca? You're not here to battle me, are you?
We Sporkmasters are many. The Sporko had a day off. But I think you have conjured Steve, and I hate the battle. So I'd say you're doing pretty alright. Oh, hey, you're in the middle of cooking competition. I love this stuff. It's better than TV. You crazy kids and your culinary skills really impress me. Mind if I hang out?
I'm sorry, Steve, but I'm kind of in the middle of something. Do you mind? Steve, the spork monster, notices that you've got the grimoire book stashed beneath your cooking station.
I see what you're up to. Crisscross some magical item and accidentally summoned me, huh?
Huh, yeah, you guessed it, sorta. If you're here, would you mind tossing some fresh noodles in a pot of salted water?
I'd love to. I've always wanted to be a top chef. Actually, You know, when I was just a little spork pub back in the old country.
You can feel Spork Monster winding up to tell a very long and involved story. You don't know how exactly where they came from, but it seemed like it was probably lonely there. Actually, you know what? Maybe you should watch from the stands. I really need to focus on this competition.
I understand. It's kind of like that time in monster school that I had fallen asleep during scare tactic class. And when I woke up,
You toss a serious stare at Steve, and he takes the hint.
never mind. I'll tell you later. Good luck.
Having suffered this huge setback, you don't know how you could win. Summon an extra power deep. Summon extra power from deep down within yourself. Captain,
Oh, my
I
throat.
can do this. I have what it takes. I came here to win. Your hair turns mac and cheese orange as culinary energy flows through your body. My heart is pure, my hands are steady, my taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for.
Help face, chosen one, you avenge me.
The power you've been summoned immediately fades back out. You interrupted my inspiring monologue.
Sorry.
My heart is pure, my hands are steady, my taste buds have been preparing for their entire lives from this moment. I will show the world my cookery. You begin to levitate off the ground, energy courses through your body. You know that with this power, you can do anything, except turn back time, which would be super useful because while you are powering up your chicken pot pie overcooked in the oven and can't be served. But don't worry, dear Captain Kelpface, you may have suffered some setbacks, but not all is lost. I'm impressed with your fortitude. Colonel Sanders decided that you have earned his support.
Just music.
I've been watching you today, and I must say, I'm truly impressed. You've been thinking on your feet and rolling with the punches.
He steps up to your station and stands right beside you.
I'm here to help.
While you've managed to make his mac and cheese and time is almost up, so you're going to need it. But Colonel Sanders, what about the test? What will happen to you? What about the rules?
Following the rules has never really been my thing. I follow my heart.
Didn't Professor Goofy tell us there was no rules?
Yeah, that's true.
What a guy. Colonel Sanders unfolds a delicate white towel to reveal the most delicious fried chicken tenders you've ever laid your eyes on.
And besides, sometimes unexpected combinations can have surprising effects that surpass their individual efforts.
Are you suggesting?
If we combine forces, we can form the perfect food onion, or union.
Time's up, students. With time expired, it's the moment everyone has been waiting for. You must now prepare your present core. You must now present your dishes. Good. A handful of students stand tall. The class seems incomplete. It seems like we're missing some students. Pop? Clyde? From off screen, you hear pure and innocent giggle that can only come from one student.
Wait.
I'm flying!
It sounds like it's coming from the broom closet over there. Miriam, would you mind? Inside the closet, you see Pop hanging on a broom hook by the elastic of his underpants. Pop, get down from there right, Gorshon, now. Let me guess, did Van have something to do with this? Someone asked for a wedgie. Who am I to refuse?
I thought a wedgie was a salad.
It looks like Pop was eliminated from the challenge, seeing how he didn't cook anything.
I can't feel my legs. May I be excused?
Sure. You kids and your pranks. I must say that it's not the worst prank in UCSAL history, but it's not exactly yearbook material, gosh darn it. Wait a second, pranks? Clank? Where'd that pressure cooker roll off to? Yup. You wait to hear his signature word beep or other onomatopoeia. But there's none. Somehow he must have gotten unplugged. I guess we have to figure that out later. That leaves only 4 remaining students. Please collect your final projects. Yes, it has been a long semester. Wow, 3 whole days long. But after days of hard work, the time has come for me to eat. Miriam, please step forward. Good. Now describe your Gorson dish.
I've made tender udon noodles in savory soup. It's tiny.
My word, it's so delicate. Is that teeny tiny Naruto Maki I spy afloat in this itsy bitsy bowl?
Yes, chef.
Please call me Sprinkles. Chef is my father's name.
Yes, sprinkles, and some green tea made from baby tea leaves that I picked myself.
Sprinkles carefully sniffs around the dish for opening his mouth and letting just the tip of his pink dog tongue dip into the bowl. Sublime. Would anyone else like to taste? Oh, come on. I'm
only
not
one
one of those
sip.
dogs who doesn't floss. I even have a really cute electric toothbrush for dogs. Fine, I'll enjoy it all by myself. Good. In a flash, the entire meal has been devoured. Not that it took much. It was less than a thimble's worth of soup. A+. Rarely do I taste a dish with this much love poured into it as yours. Miriam is overjoyed. She gives you a huge hug.
Thank you, Captain Kelpface, for helping me to believe in myself.
Van, you're up. I just realized I have to go from a goofy accent, this is like a different southern, to this fucking cowboy southern voice. Oh my lord. Now describe your dish. I made uni over smooth egg custard in an axe-hewn urchin shell topped with caviar. Did you skewer the type of urchin with spines from a second different colored type of urchin? Yes, Sprinkles. A bit much, don't you think? That's exactly why I did it. A bit much is kind of my brand. Doesn't it look cool? Sprinkles leans in to sniff the uni, but he can't get his nose close. The account of all the spikes, he begins to paw at it erratically, causing the custard to slosh around. Woo, woo. Please be gentle with my cuisine. Grr. Finally, Sprinkles goes all in. Tongue first, but he can't get past all the needles. He reels back. His tongue is poked and prodded. Youch! My tongue! The professor appears to be having allergic reactions to sting. I can't think. I keep poking my tongue. Disqualified. A stunning turn of events. Who would have thought that serving food in a bowl made of needles could make it difficult to eat? Dejected, Van does not go gentle into the night. Disqualified. Disqualified for glamour. Don't discount simplicity. This isn't the last you heard of me. Before forcing us to endure his swollen tongue. For another moment, Sprinkles graciously laps a bowl of milk. I know. Yeah, I'm a dog and I drink milk. Get over it. Sometimes it helps calm my agitated tongue. The next student, Ashley. It's time to step up. And now describe your dish. Go.
I made orange blossom Turkish delight in a rose water syrup, topped with French meringue and connected by sugar grass. Or glass.
That actually doesn't sound too bad. Cool.
Indeed, it's quite delightful. However, I'd ask that you please refrain from eating it or attempting to taste it in any way. It's very fragile. It's meant to be a display piece.
Don't eat the food at a cooking school.
Got toast in your ears or something? Captain Kelpface, I told you. It's a display piece.
Actually, I must say, it's beautiful. However, this is a gosh darn cooking competition at a cooking school.
Yeah, which is why I cooked it. I did an extremely good job at cooking it, too. I didn't realize that we were having an eating exam. If I wanted to be judged on eating, I'd go to College of Eating School for the Hungry. I suppose you could smell it if you're absolutely insistent, but I don't breathe too hard. You might disrupt the sugar spiral.
If the food cannot be eaten, it cannot be judged. You are disqualified. I just realized it would have been funnier if instead of saying disqualified, I said gorshed. Rage overtakes Ashley, and she finally cannot keep her two-faced routine off.
You would know Hayek was eating if it cooked you.
And with that, Ashley storms off to rededicate herself to being the best,
Out of water.
but this time without being shackled by trying to fake nice and be liked by everyone. You drinking water?
So much water.
This isn't the last you've heard of me either.
This class gets smaller. I'll be teaching myself. You and Colonel Sanders, the final cook, step up together. 2 chefs? What began as a bowl of delicious mac and cheese
Has become something else.
He examines it closely, sniffing and eyeing the bowl. Uh-oh. I don't have a good feeling about this. From somewhere in the room, a literal drum roll plays. Just when I thought I've seen everything in this kitchen, you give me this thing, and completely blow me away. In my 49 dog years of life, I've never tasted anything so delicious and perfectly balanced. So delicious, in fact, that everyone passes the class. You pass, and
that
you
dog-
pass,
That dog's
and
been living
you
for 49
get a
years.
pass. What?
That dog's been living for 49 years. I can't wrap my head around it.
49 dog years.
Wait, are dog years different?
Yeah,
What?
yeah. That's probably why it's 3 days for the class.
Yep.
Everyone gathers around the partakes of the mac and cheese bowl, and they all seem transcended this reality into another dimension. You win. Together, you and Colonel Sanders make a new menu item. New menu item. So impressive, even Van and Ashley are drawn back in by its magical fragrance. When they gaze upon your mac and cheese bowl, they admit that you are indeed an excellent chef. Sprinkles declares that you have passed. Everyone has passed. There were supposed to be more battles, but come on, how could they be better than this one? Now that the school year is complete and everyone has graduated, the students return for one last assignment to get their groove on. The cafeteria has been completely redecorated too, in order to serve as a site of the school's graduation dance. Compared to the massive high-tech cooking arena, the humble decor seems downright cute and cozy. DJ Goofy in the house. You knew that Sprinkles was a master chef, but also a world-renowned turntablist who says he can't teach an old dog new tricks. Van and Ashley tell everyone that they've committed themselves righting the wrongs they did while they were villains. For a moment, you actually believe them. Not another haunting. No ghosts allowed in graduation. It's clearly written in the school's bylaws.
Never actually like a ghost. It was a trick to get you to notice me.
Oh, amusing.
No, everyone is together.
It's the Spork monster. He's totally mellowed out.
No.
Everyone, the Spork Monster is no more. From here out, I prefer that everyone refers to me by my new name, Party Monster.
Student tries to finish what he had to say, but everyone is too wrapped up talking about Party Monster. The dejected student walks off. Maybe things didn't work out for Miriam romantically, but she found love in her cooking. And you know she's gonna do great. Red carpet rolls out across the floor of the ballroom. It looks like a Hollywood movie premiere. Who could command such an entrance? It's Pop. He arrived late to the tent, but apparently for good reason. Walking the carpet, you see perched atop his dirty chef's hat. A crown? Welcome back, Pop. I know you weren't able to complete the final exam and accept your diploma, so we hadn't mailed it directly to your father. He figured it was the least we could do for the school dean. Oh, now get it. And we could get a new wing on the school, not to mention the honor of educating the son of the chancellor, such and such.
Miriam, will you be my lady king?
What an incredible turn of events and offer to join the royal family. It's like a dream come true. You get to be a princess or maybe a queen. I'm not sure if he even knows, but either way, crowns and gowns, baby.
I'm sorry, Pop, but I'm not interested. Not now, at least. I've got so much to do with my life.
A twist on a twist.
So many more 3-day universities to attend. So many tiny foods to meticulously sculpt and then watch get accidentally blown away from a single sneeze. Okie dokie!
Secretly, Pop is Burger King.
Yes.
The magic at the dance is interrupted by the sound of sparkling and electrical hissing. It's Clank, who arrived late to the dance.
Now that Clank has graduated, I can reveal my truth.
Well, he's still doing the talking thing.
I am Clank. I am not from this earth. I am actually from a faraway planet known as... in another dimension.
What? What?
I actually feel like I knew this the whole time.
Now that I have learned the ways of your kind, I must return.
Portal opens up and Clank disappears through it. Finally, Colonel Sanders arrives.
Howdy, classmates.
Just like the first day you met him, he has come prepared to feed the entire class. However, it's not enough just to give them a bucket of chicken. This time, it's a full meal.
The whole KFC menu. Ah.
I didn't get to be the most famous chicken man in history of chicken and man by not reminding the people to go out and buy my chicken.
The end?
We need a part 2. Wait,
No, this is not the end.
It's not the end.
As everyone feasts on their delicious chicken dinner, Colonel Sanders finds you sitting at the edge of the dance floor.
Captain Cowface, what are you doing sitting all alone? Oh, you know.
Oh, stop it. Oh, just waiting for the right person to ask me to dance.
I wonder, might you tell me, what are the qualities that you would expect to find in such a lucky person?
Off the top of my head, oh, I don't know. A spicy musk, a tidy goatee, and a degree from the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning. Just to name a few.
Oh, it's really my lucky day. Would you dance with me?
Yes, I would love to. As you glide across the dance floor, hand in hand, Colonel Sanders, the future stretches out in front of you.
And once my 100th franchise is up and running, I'll be ready to take a day off. And I'll be so glad to spend it together with you, Captain Kelpface.
How sweet, we'll work together and play together. Colonel Sanders stops dead in his tracks.
Work together. Well, I think this is something I'll just need to do by myself.
But who will help you run your restaurants?
I don't believe I need help. Besides, on your time at school here, do you really think running a restaurant is the best path forward?
Could it be you found a love connection, but failed to earn Colonel Sanders' respect as a chef? Can you live with only half of him? Will you be able to endure sharing him with his other love? The life of an entrepreneur. I suppose I could enroll at a pastry school.
Oh, my dear Captain Kelpface, I'm sure that you'll find your place eventually. And along the way, you'll have me by your side.
The end. KFC presents Pie
That was
Ops
beautiful. That was beautiful. It took
production.
exactly 3 hours for us to complete.
Yeah,
Oh, I didn't see the intro.
this is the intro that I got.
Wow. I wish we got cutscenes like this. Too much effort is put into the KFC dating game.
Yeah, exactly.
I'd spend $1 to play this.
It's free.
Yeah, I saw that. But if it didn't cost $1, I would.
Yeah. Alright, I think it's time to end this.
Yeah,
stream.
you can stop watching. I after the
Alright.
stream, I am leaving to fix my throat.
Oh no. Alright. Thank you, people that were watching my stream. I'm going to end it now. Peace.